I know one of the questions that somebody asked me online the other day was, if you're a short fighter, how can you get to some of the taller guys? First thing don't do is don't start winging it. Don't start throwing them big shots, hoping to land, because he's frustrating you with his jab. Learn to move your head. You got to get fast. You got to have some pre-programmed moves and learn to move your head. So what you do is you be like, he's a lot taller than you. He's going to try to stay away from you with his jab. We already know what the philosophy is. He's taller. So he's going to try to stay away from you with his jab. So you got to have good blocking and good head movement. Then you can get to him. But how you do it, you got to be moving. And you got to be shooting that jab. And you got to be moving. And then when you get close enough, you lower the boom. And you always got to go, like my coach used to say back in the day, hit once up top, hit once at the bottom. So, you got to get to him, you got to get to him. And how you going to get to him? You got to move the head. You got to be moving the whole time, because he's looking at your face and your mouthpiece, whatever he chooses to study at, whether it's your face, your mouthpiece, your nose, he's looking at that for a target. And he's striking that jab. And you got to be able to move around and get around it. Keep your hands up so you can throw something at any given time. So that's how you get to them tall guys. And if you're a tall guy and you're looking to stay away from guys that throw a lot of body shots and trying to break you down, then stay away. Stay out with your jab. I used to tell this guy, had a tall guy in the gym one time, and he was always sparring these guys a little bit shorter than him, and they kept cornering him and trapping him. And what I tell him, I say, listen, look at the mouthpiece. Guy had a yellow mouthpiece in. I say, keep popping that mouthpiece every time. He started walking, you be right here, just like this. He come in, bam. He move in, bam. Move around, bam. Move around, bam. You come in, bam, every time. Throw that jab at him. You got to keep that jab popping. Pop him in the mouthpiece. So that's how the tall guy fight the short guy, and that's how the short guy fight the tall guy. Ain't no real philosophy, but that one right there. If you're short, you got to get to him. And if you're tall, you got to stay away from him. So whoever trains the hardest be the one that is able to implement his strategy. The guy that trains hardest can implement his strategy. That's how I go.